Y'all, I am not a happy professional white person right now. Last night, I'm recording this on Monday morning just after I got out of work. I woke up last night around 9:30 to get ready for work, and the first thing I always do when I check my phone is to check my emails and notifications and shit, like I'm sure a lot of people do when they wake up on their phones and all that. And I didn't get anything in my main inbox for my main email account, but I got some stuff in my Twitter or junk mail, and one of them being from Twitter. And yes, I refer to it as Twitter, not X. I don't care what Elon Musk rebrands the friggin' social media app as. But I've talked about this on Discord. I made a couple tweets about it on Twitter, which people probably never saw because I have a feeling they're probably kind of shadowing the viewership at least a little bit on my Twitter account because there are a lot of times where it's dead space and all that. But I got an email saying that I had something get taken down from my Twitter account around just before 8 p.m. on Sunday, December 8th. Now, what was this post that got taken down for a DMCA and who did it? Y'all are going to find out in just a moment. First, I got 3 screenshots I'm going to show y'all here, and I'm also going to read out the email in terms of what's shown on here, because I'm going to read it from my phone. But this should not come as a shock, because there were people who saw this in my Discord account and Discord server, and they could not believe this. Here is the initial part of the email. The following material has been removed from your account in response to the DMCA takedown notice copied at the bottom of this email. Video uploaded with tweet. It has the URL there. It said, and the caption that I put on the tweet was, "After a few days of grinding, the shiny Meloetta from Pokemon Home is finally mine." The video that was posted there, I screen recorded through Apple's, because I've got an iPhone and everything. I use a screen recording feature to record myself using Pokemon Home and finally getting shiny Meloetta, because you had to grind a little bit, at least I had to, in order to get the qualifications to get this shiny Pokemon that had never been shiny and released before. So I finally recorded the video right here on my phone directly, and I guess it was probably the in-game music or in-app music or something that was triggering this, but it's everything was fine for a month or two or however long it's been since I posted this. And it's saying, if you wish to contest this removal, you may seek retractions from the original reporter or file a counter notification. Retractions are not guaranteed and must be submitted to the original reporter to, and then they give the URL there saying copyright at x.com, even though the email says support at twitter.com is where it came from. You can request a retraction by using the reporter's contact information found in the copy of the original DMCA notice located at the bottom of this email. If you believe this material has been removed as a result of mistake or misidentification, you may submit a counter notification for your objection pursuant to 17 USC and all that other shit. Think about this for a second. This Twitter account that got a takedown, I've had this account for 16 years as of this month. I have never, to at least my knowledge, have never had a DMCA takedown notice be done ever to my account. Okay? Now, they're saying here in the email, I'm scrolling down here a little bit because I'm also reading this on my screen. Please include the following in your counter notification: your full legal name, complete mailing address, home number, street name, state, country, and zip code, telephone number, email address, and user name. No, it's Twitter. Twitter, god dang it. Identification of the material that has been removed to which access has been disabled, and the location at which the material appeared before it was removed or access to it was disabled. Must include specific URLs. 3. The following statement, I swear under penalty of perjury that I have good faith belief the material was removed or disabled as a result of a mistake or misidentification of the material to be removed or disabled. And 4. A proper jurisdictional consent statement in the form of, and this says if you're in the U.S., I consent to the jurisdiction of the federal or the FDC, Federal District Court, for the judicial district in which my address is located, and I'll accept service of process. So in other words, if I falsify a counter notice or anything, they can take me to court. It's kind of like the YouTube thing. It's saying you can send it to us via a web form or as a new email to, and then the freaking copyright at x.com thing, We will forward a copy of your counter notification, include the reason this part is not showing because I didn't take the screenshot of it, but the next part will in just a moment. We will forward a copy of your counter notification, including the information required in item 1 above to the complainant and Lumen by sending, and then they put in all caps here saying, by sending us a counter notification, you consent to this disclosure of your personal information. Please note that repeat violations of the policy may result in the suspension of your account. In order to avoid this, do not post additional material in violation of our copyright policy and immediately remove any material from your account for which you are not authorized to post. Now, before I show the next part, I've got to say this. At least from what I've seen so far in research, I have not seen anybody else who is... I don't know if anybody else has posted the similar kind of footage of them getting the shiny Meloetta in the mobile app version of the Pokemon Home app and getting it taken out by this company. I've not seen any tweets right now or anything like that, so I'm not sure if anybody else is facing this. But now we get to this next part. The second out of 3 emails here. Part of the email screenshots. Dear Sir/Madam, I am contacting you on behalf of AFK Creators. The only AFK I know of is the acronym saying away from keyboard, and the record companies it represents. The AFK is a trade association that represents around 1,500 major and independent record companies in the US and internationally who create, manufacture, and distribute sound recordings. The AFK represented companies. The information set forth in this notice is accurate, and under penalty of perjury, we submit that we are authorized to act on behalf of the AFK represented companies in the matters involving the infringement of exclusive rights that the AFK represented companies hold in their sound recordings, including enforcing their copyrights and other legal rights on the internet. So in other words, this is somebody acting on AFK's behalf. Later on in the email, it says, we have learned that your service is making available, distributing, and or referring linking users to infringing copies of the following sound recordings, copyrights in which are exclusively owned or controlled by one or more of AFK-represented companies. And the name of it says here, AFK-Shiny Meloetta-Universal Music Group. And in parentheses, it gives a direct link to my tweet. And then in other parentheses, it says the quote-unquote AFK-represented company's sound recording /s. So they give the URL, and they're saying later that we are asking you your immediate assistance in stopping this unauthorized activity. We require you to take action to immediately cease making available, distributing, and or referring /linking users to infringing copies of the shit. The action should include, where applicable, deleting all copies from your service's servers and deleting and or disabling all URLs. So they pretty much singled me out here for this stuff, because like I said, I have not seen anybody else go through this for the exact same kind of material if they've uploaded that kind of stuff to Twitter. But now you may be wondering, who is behind this? You may or may not be surprised, because it's somebody I've been dealing with in the past. Because at the bottom of this email notification for the counter notice, the person puts their name, their address here for the company, their phone number, and then other information. I've redacted, to save myself from any doxing claims or anything in terms of, their name or location and phone number. I've, censored that here in the screenshot. But I'm keeping in the email address and their company because this should ring a fucking bell. Right here! I am going to zoom in here for anybody who may or may not be able to see what I'm referring to. Mark Scan Enforcement. This is the exact same email. Or at least someone extremely close. It's either that or might have had... In fact, let me check my emails because I talked about this just recently even in my Discord server. Yep, it's the exact same email address. internet.enforcement@markscan.in. The exact same email address that was listed in the DMCA takedown notices from my TheDoubleZTV channel got 22 strikes by this company back in April 2020. And I bring this up because I just made a video a week or two ago on Zuniga's a Man, where YouTube once again, after 4.5 years, emailed me to remind me that TheDoubleZTV is gone. Here's all the videos that were taken down by Markscan Enforcement. So they reminded me of that. And now, they got my tweet taken down, saying copyright infringement on behalf of somebody else, yet again. This time, Universal Music Group or whatever. So they're back at it, coming after me. Like, this... I've heard at least one or two inklings of people getting taken down on Twitter for copyright reasons because of mark scan enforcement. Like, mostly been on YouTube, sometimes on Twitter. But it's just, because, like, I'm still getting people commenting this stuff to me on a constant basis. Whether it be the videos here on the channel, or reaching out to me on Twitter, or wherever. But it's just like, now they have taken down stuff from me on more than one platform. I don't know if anybody else has on more than one platform. I hear people saying they get strikes all the time from freaking YouTube from mark scan enforcement. Sometimes they may get one from Twitter. But I don't really know of anybody, at least to the best of my knowledge, who has gotten strikes from this company on more than one platform for one specific person. Because like I said, I woke up, I checked my Twitter account, they said, oh, your account is locked, you have to acknowledge that you read through all this stuff, and then they unlocked my account. But it's like the fact that this company has come after me yet again. First, YouTube and all that stuff, and we all know the story there. I don't have to recap it because I've talked about that enough. But now they're coming after me on Twitter. And blocking this company won't do any good on Twitter because, like, I know their Twitter account, which is freaking... In fact, let me try pulling it up on my screen. Because, like, I know they got more than one Twitter account for some reason. Like, they have one that says Mark Scan India, which has no posts. I look up mark scan enforcement, well, if I can spell it correctly, my web browser. They have one that was formed in August of 2024 for some reason. But their main one that they made, that I've showcased in the past, they freaking put it on private at mark scan IPR. It's like anybody who's on Twitter knows that they changed the freaking policy because for some reason Elon Musk just had to make a change, letting people know that, hey, if you block somebody from now on, they can see your activity, but they won't be able to interact with you. So it's like there's no protection on the platform unless you private your account. And I don't want to have to do that to my Twitter account. Like I said, I've had this for 16 years. And now all of a sudden they're like, oh, people can see this, so it's like there's no protection to stop mark scan enforcement from finding me again. But this company just will not leave me alone. It's like, it makes you fear posting anything. I mean, what if I do a video where I have a can of Mountain Dew in my hand? Huh? Are they going to file copyright on there on behalf of Pepsi? Oh, that's copyright infringement. You don't have the right to hold a Pepsi can and show the logo there on your video. We got to take action. It's like mark scan enforcement. Please be honest with me. Do you guys just love the taste of my ass that much that you want to keep eating it and sticking stuff inside of there? Because, like, I'm surprised that I'm not bleeding eternally right out of my freaking sphincter at this point because you guys are fucking me so hard. You've done so many times. Like I said, 22 strikes back in 2020, and now you guys are at it again. You guys might as well just set at the end of your email saying, P.S. We hate this white person. Because that's what it feels like. So, folks, please beware. This, it's like nowhere is safe from this company. And like I said, I don't know of anybody else who's been targeted by this company on more than one platform. Because like I said, first, 22 strikes on TheDoubleZTV, the original one in April 2020, so they caused me to lose 3 channels in the course of 24 hours, and now they get a freaking video on my Twitter account taken down, the only time, at least in my recollection, where I've had a DMCA takedown on my Twitter account. And like I said, I don't know if anybody else has gotten a takedown for the exact same kind of video. I haven't seen anything yet from my research. Because I'm absolutely just mind blown right now. It's like I've had enough stuff already going on in the last 7 years. The last thing I wanted was this company to come back and go after me yet again. Mark scan enforcement, leave me alone. I am tired of this. After all of these years, you guys ruined me back in 2020. I don't know if anybody realized this, but when I lost my original TheDoubleZTV channel because Mark scan enforcement got TheDoubleZTV taken down, and then YouTube was just like, oh, these channels, we determined they're linked to a channel like terminated for copyright strikes, therefore they gotta go too. The other 2 channels that they took down were the only ones I was making any ad revenue on because of the partner program. When I lost my original TheDoubleZTV channel without notice, I ended up losing a lot of videos that cannot be recovered, and some of them include videos that were contributed to by my best friend Deanna, the one who passed away back in 2017, videos that I was not able to archive. So I lost content that meant a lot to me that was contributed to by my best friend in the world. Thanks, Mark scan enforcement. You guys screwed me over, and I hate you for it. If you guys just hate me that badly, at least say so. Have the balls. But, like, there would be no point in me emailing you guys to talk about this Twitter thing, because I shown in my video on Zuniga is a Man, which hopefully I'll remember to link in the video description, you guys don't respond for some reason. There have been other cases of some people getting email responses back when contacting you guys about this copyright strike stuff that you guys have issued, but when I do it, it's dead silent, even if I email you more than once. Marksman Enforcement, you guys are the worst. Leave me alone. Let me know what you all thought in the comment section below. I know it's a big freaking headache, because I made probably the most noise here on YouTube about this company, maybe on Twitter or anything. But it's just like, I can't freaking keep going through this shit. It's like nowhere is safe to where you can just post stuff on YouTube or social media or anything, and then this company just comes along saying, oh, we represent this company and we want you gone. Just be direct about it, Marksman Enforcement. Just admit that you hate me. Thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good day, everybody. I'm getting such a damn headache right now.